welcome to my crafting space. I'm Joni Martin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator located in Southwest Wisconsin, and I'm here to share with you some information about the beautiful Season of Elegance Suite found in the September to December mini. What do you say we get my face out of the way and start talking beautiful papers? Season of Elegance can be found in the September to December mini, and it's the first suite in the catalog, which kind of makes sense because it's a stunning suite. So the suite includes papers that have gold on one side and then the same color in matte on the other side. It's just beautiful paper. They're 12 by 12 papers. The bundle in the suite includes probably everything you need in a Christmas stamp. It's actually a double because it has another set of dies and stamps that do all the trees. The dies that come with this one do all the labels. It even includes, I'm going to pull this up so you can see it, a die where you can make a little bow. It's a beautiful suite. One of my team members, I call her Amazing Amy, makes these suite boards for me, and it really gives you an overall look of everything that's in the suite. There's also an embossing folder that we're going to use today. You can do it on solid. You can, as she did, add some white to show it off. We're going to do it on gold, which really works for here. Let's look at the card we're making today from Season of Elegance. And let's do this so we know which suite we're working with. It is the first suite in the catalog. And you can find that on page 24 and 25. This is my kind of card. I think it delivers just a lot without being a lot of work. I like the clean, simple lines. Let me show you how easy this card is to make. We're going to begin with a piece of gold foil, and then we're pairing that with the cherry cobbler. What I like about this is you could do it with any of those colors, in any of those paper colors. There's a green, there's a pretty peacock, there's a couple basic beiges. It's just a really versatile paper pack, and I think this card design is versatile. And this is what I'm talking about. One side it has some gold on it, and the other side is more of a matte version of that same color. Let's do the embossing first. So our embossing folder is trees, and it is called Painted Trees. It gives a great impression. So I only want a narrow piece. This piece is 2 1/4, and that will give me a chance to decide where in my embossing folder I want it, and I'm going to get it right in the center. It's 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, and that is just the right height for the front of the card. Plus, that's where you get the tallest tree. That fits in there. So let's grab this out of our way so we have room to move our cut and emboss machine here. This uses 1 in 4 for plates. When I get an embossing folder, I put the name of the folder on there and what I need when I'm going to use it, so that I don't have to stop and figure out which plates I need. Plate 1 that you're always using in your machine, and in the Stampin' Up cut and emboss machine, you're using 4, which is gray. So that makes it easy. I'm going to make sure when I send it through that this label is on top and that my fold is first. And then my gray plate's going to be on top of that. And then we're just going to roll. That's all there is. So easy. All right. Now, gold foil is great. I mean, it adds a lot to any card. But when you emboss gold foil, it gives such a great impression. Look at that. I mean, you just see every piece of that tree. Part of the suite also is this very pretty cherry cobbler ribbon. And let's just use it because it's part of the suite. And I'm going to, I went up about 3/4 of an inch. You can put it wherever you want. It's your card. So the easiest way for me to do that is, whether you're using, I like using the glass mat or grid paper, but then I'm just going to line it up and know that's where it's going to be. I'm going to grab my tear and tape and just put that on the back. That kind of helps me, because when you've embossed this, notice it's not lying flat anymore. It will on your card, but just going to put that right there. And let's grab our Take Your Pick tool and remove that tear and tape. This will keep my ribbon in place and help me have a sense of where it's at. So then we're just going to roughly find the center. There we go. I have 8 inches of ribbon, which is probably more than I need, but for me it's a little easier if it's a little longer because then my fingers can grab it. I have glue dots, and I'm going to put a glue dot right where I want that knot to be, which is, let's say, right about there. And then I can't tell you why, but the ends of my ribbon fall better if I tie my knot upside down. I don't know. It's just the way it is. So that glue dot's going to catch that ribbon for me, and then I can make the second knot. And you certainly could do a bow, but there's so much elegance and things to catch your eye already. I'm not sure it needs a bow. But you know, the good news is it's your card. You get to do whatever you want. Then I want this piece of ribbon to come down below there. So we're going to grab our Take Your Pick tool, and we're just going to show it where we want it to be. There we go. And then I'm going to trim. So just a little bit here. Come on, ribbon. There we go. And let's get a good end on this one. Such a little piece of ribbon, giving me so much trouble. There, sorry about that. Let's get back and screen. Then I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of here. They come off the paper already sticky on the back. And I'm going to be pretty generous with these. Again, you have an embossed piece of foil, so it can just use a little help to stay flat and not roll with the embossing. There we go. We're going to remove those backs. And just like that. I'm going to contain them in a little bowl I keep on my table so they don't wander and I don't find them upstairs and in the car and everywhere else I don't want the backs. Now, I'm going to put this 1/4 of an inch in. It's your card. You can put wherever you want on your card. There we go. Like so. Oh, so pretty. Cherry cobbler base. And this is flat. Nothing's embossed back here, so I can use a tape runner, which is probably, for me, the fastest way to adhere something. You, of course, use the adhesive that works the best for you. And there are 2 sheets of each color in this paper pack, but like I said, you wouldn't need to limit your card to the cherry cobbler. It'd be a beautiful card in Pretty Peacock or the greens. I think it'd be a stunning card in those neutrals too, in the basic beige. There we go. Now, just because it comes with some bling, let's use that bling. This is in the Suite. It is called Gold Textured Adhesive Back Dots. I'm using the smaller ones. It comes small, medium, and large. And I'm going to grab a spot where there isn't gold, right there. And then I'm going to add 2 more. So my 3 make a roughly triangular shape. That's all we need for our card front. Let's talk about what else we need to finish this card. One of my favorite sentiments in this stamp set, and again, I took it from Peaceful Season, says, friends and family are the true gifts of Christmas. Isn't that the truth? And I have a little scrap. It's 1/2 inch long, 1/2 inch wide. It's a little longer than my paper because, again, that just makes it easier for me to hold. And it works if I have a glue that's working. Let's grab another one. There we go. And I'm going to put that just right across the top. Like so. We're going to let that set up. And you already know what I'm going to say, don't you? We're not sending this stunning card in a naked envelope. So I have another piece of the paper that is 2 1/4 by 6. we're going to put glue around the outside of the envelope flap. Now the good part is there's no orientation, meaning there isn't an up or a down with this paper. So it doesn't matter which way you put on the envelope flap. And I'm going to quick grab a sheet. I just want to explain a little better about how the gold falls in there as that's setting up. So the gold kind of goes through the center, and then you have a flecking of gold on top and bottom. I use that part with the flecking to do the envelope flap and that little piece there, but it's very versatile and you can use it for lots of things. And then this is the back side, so it's a matted. Oh, I can think of so many things to use this paper for. Let's trim up this. I think Season of Elegance just has so much potential. I'm looking forward to playing with it more and sharing more ideas with it, from it with you. And then we're going to trim up this. And our card is done. I think this would be a card that would be easy to make multiples of for Christmas. There's only the cherry cobbler ribbon if you wanted the ribbon, but you could pick a white ribbon and use all the colors. There's lots of things you could do there. You could grab one of our white ribbons and color the ribbon with a marker if you wanted it to match whichever paper you were using. Lots of options. But if you were doing multiples of these, you could do all your cutting at one time, then emboss all those trees, then do your stamping. So many things. There. Look at that. See what that just a touch of gold in there does for that card. And I have another Christmas card done. Look at that. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it more than you know. If you liked what you saw, please share it with your crafty friends. And until next time, take care and keep crafting. It's good for you.